WrestleMania 42 Night 2 recap. Let's get right into it. But let's get right into it, guys. Night 2 was better. Night 2 was better by a long shot. And they kicked off the event with the Clash of the Titans, Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. And this match was poetic. And it ended in a way where a lot of fans wished it would and kind of expected it to. But the main gripe and complaint about it is a lot of people expected just a little bit of a longer match. I mean, of course, you get the two cavemen, two big dudes clubbing each other over the head, slugging it out. I mean, we got that, but the main point was to put Oba over and make him look like $1,000,000, which they did. Now, the match itself was probably around the 5 minute mark, but I personally would like to see it go on at least another 3 or 4 minutes because a lot of people are saying that while Obafemi is supposed to be built to be the next big thing, WWE's new juggernaut, is he didn't face any real adversity or he didn't look threatened at any time in this match. And that's kind of what I expected. Like, oh man, we get to see Obafemi overcome the odds. But for what it was worth, the story they told was worth it. And we get a hint at Brock Lesnar's retirement, which we'll see if that holds up. But overall, I gave this match an 8.5 out of 10. Next up, you had the six-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental title between Penta, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, JD McDonough, Javon Evans, and Dragon Lee. I told you. If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Ladder matches at WrestleMania always deliver. And Javon Evans, as far as I can't even really pick an MVP for this match because there was highlights all over the place. Javon Evans, he's pretty much going to be the human highlight reel, but that Mexican Destroyer by Penta on the ladder to JD McDonough doing the Spanish Fly, Rusev just being an overall powerhouse, just clubbing people with the ladder, Rey Mysterio, despite being 51 years old, still doing Rey Mysterio half man, half amazing type of things. Dragon Lee got his moment in the sun as well, doing some spectacular high-flying stuff, and we got to see some tag team stuff. And Penta, Mr. Cero Miedo, I mean, what more can you ask for? And this is kind of one of those matches where you couldn't really be wrong or you wouldn't get upset either way because you can pretty much have any of these guys take a claim to be the Intercontinental title. But I think that this was the smartest move because Penta's going to elevate that title, and I don't think he's going to lose it for a while. The only other person who I can see him losing it to is Rey Mysterio and just maybe Dom. And don't worry, Javon Evans will get his moment in the sun eventually. But overall, this match did what it was supposed to do for me and then some. 10 out of 10. Next up, you had Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers himself, a.k.a. Trick Williams, going up against Yukon Cornelius. Sami Zayn for the United States title. But yes, I expected this match to be a little bit more lengthy too, but I love the back and forth action. It showed that Sami Zayn, no matter at what point in his career, like I said, I can watch Sami Zayn wrestle a sleeping bag. And Trick proved that he belongs on the main stage. Like, he can put on a show and deliver and then some at WrestleMania. Lil Yachty's appearance was, I was 50-50 on that. I mean, it was entertaining for what it was. But yeah, this was a pretty damn good showcase from both parties. Now, Trick Williams, the sky is the limit for him. But where does he go from here? Does he continue to feud with Sami Zayn? Like I said, because we've already seen, cracks in Sami Zayn's persona, him slowly going into that heel turn, turning into Crash Out Sami Zayn. So I think we're going to see more and more of that. And a lot of people are saying that feud with Carmelo Hayes is still on the rise because Carmelo Hayes still has a claim to that United States title. But I will give this match a 7.5 out of 10. Next up, you had Dirty Dominic Mysterio going up against the returning Demon Finn Balor. And we haven't seen the Demon in 3 years? 4 years? So, yeah, I mean, I love Dominic's entrance, with the Aztec Warrior, El Rey de Luchadores, the King of Luchadors. And Finn Balor's entrance as the Demon is always something to behold. It's like something out of a horror movie or an anime. But yes, and they made it a street fight. I like that they added that stipulation at the last minute because we saw what these guys can really do. I mean, Finn's going to put on the show, win, lose, or draw, but it didn't really make sense for Finn to lose here, especially because we all know Dom is probably going to have a big match against Rey Mysterio next for a Rey's retirement match. And he may be inserted into that Intercontinental title match as well. Also, hopefully I'm not getting ahead of myself, guys, but Dom might be a front runner to win the 2026 Money in the Bank, even though I either want LA Knight or Carmelo to win this year. But hey, don't be surprised if Dom throws his hat into the Money in the Bank equation this year. But yes, I loved seeing this match, this unhinged demon of Finn, like I said. But they only really do need to bring it out special occasions, like like a WrestleMania or like a Big Four pay-per-view. We don't need to see it every week, every month. Have it be bi-yearly or quarter yearly or whatever. Like, we're probably gonna see the demon again at SummerSlam. Hopefully we do. But who does he go up against? Does he still continue to feud with the Judgment Day, or does he go somewhere else? Because he can go after the Intercontinental title as well, and I wouldn't be upset about it. But yes, I will give this match a 7 out of 10. Next up was the Women's Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. Where do I begin with this match? Because I really could make an entire video on this match alone. Because the narrative they were trying to paint with this match, even though Jade is a heel, is that this is just a stepping stone for her life outside of wrestling, and how Rhea is pretty much, she needs the title because she's going to bring prestige back to it and bring honor back to it, while Jade's just using it as a sideshow. And Jade was saying, well, she does need the title. Rhea needs the title more than her, because with or without the title, Jade is still that business, and Rhea needs it to be relevant. That was the narrative they're trying to paint. And hopefully, I mean, even though this match was probably about, 11, 12 minutes long, hopefully this silenced all the critics, the haters, the doubters, and the naysayers about Jade Cargill's in-ring ability. Oh, she can't wrestle. She's a one-trick pony. Listen, a lot of you guys don't understand. Styles make fights. Styles make fights, point blank, period. Because if you look at Jade's aesthetic and her attitude, how she carries herself, she is built to have a power-based moveset. Because that's what works best for her. You can't expect her to do the high-flying cruiserweight moves like Io Sky. You can't expect her to do the technical chain mat wrestling like Daniel Bryan. That's not her style. That style won't work for her. But she did prove against Rhea Ripley that she has some moves that she can pull out of her arsenal that we've never seen her do before. She did a one-ringed angel, shout out to Kenny Omega, aka the Sandstorm is what she called it, and she did a crossface. Nod to he who will not be named. But yes, Rhea brought the best out of Jade Cargill, and we'll see where she goes from here, because she still has a faction. But I kind of said that I wouldn't mind if Rhea won the match, but it's like, if she already has prestige, she's already won the title multiple times, where does she go from here? Does she have a feud with Charlotte? We've seen that already. Or does she elevate another talent that we haven't seen before? But overall, I'll probably give this match a 7 out of 10. Last but not least, you had the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk versus the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns. What can I say? This is yet another match that I can make an entire video on myself. But this match had everything. Now, a lot of people were expecting a CM Punk heel turn, and I guess we kind of got a couple of nods to that, because we saw a couple of heelish tactics from CM Punk. We actually saw some heelish tactics from both of them, but both of these guys are in-betweeners. It doesn't matter. Face, heel, in-betweener, they're going to get cheers regardless, because of the fact that they've been in the game for so long, and they have such a connection with all the fans, to the fact that whether they're face, heel, it doesn't even really matter. But this match delivered on everything. It delivered on the moveset, the outside fighting. We got to see blood again. We saw the drama. We saw these two guys, just pulling out every move in their arsenal, even a couple of moves that we haven't seen before, hitting each other's moves on each other. And it's like, damn, what more do I have to do to put this guy away? But I love the finish, because, CM Punk was losing a lot of blood. It's like, man, I hit this guy with everything but the kitchen sink, and he's still coming forward. And his body just collapsed trying to do that second GTS, to the point where Roman Reigns just took advantage and just said, boom, hit you with the spear, 1, 2, 3. But overall, I enjoyed CM Punk's title reign for what it was. Now, whether he gets another title reign before he retires in probably about a year or two, we don't know yet. But now the title is, quote-unquote, back where it belongs. And I'm interested to see where the feuds go from here. But overall, I would give WrestleMania Night 2 an 8.5 out of 10. Anyway, that's my WrestleMania Night 2 recap. You guys let me know what you think. You leave your comments in the video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.